few miles north of Crewe towards Warrington was Norton Crossing, where another Black 5 is tearing through on a passenger train. Coming south at the same location is a Crab Mogul on a freight. We are approaching Moor, where there was a set of water troughs. A Black 5 was running over them on a freight, heading towards Warrington. Coming from the north of England, near Warrington, is a Black 5 on a freight, coming down from Acton Grange Junction. In the opposite direction, going towards Warrington, is a Britannia, also on a freight. It will meet another Britannia on yet another freight. Britannias were still running on passenger trains as well as freights. This one has plenty of steam to spare. The line to Chester comes off here as well. We see a Crab Mogul going there on a freight. Jubilee 45593 Collapur is going to Chester in April 1967 on a rail tour called the South Yorkshireman No. 7, run by the Jubilee Railway Society. It had started at Bradford and would run to Shrewsbury before the same day running back to Bradford. The approach to Warrington crosses the Manchester Ship Canal. 8F 48119 has done this and is seen coming down into Arpley yards with a ballast train. She has been built for the War Department by Crewe in 1939. 8F 48340 was Horwich built and is running light engine. The Stanlow oil tank trains pass through Arpley yards. This one is being hauled by British Railways 9F 92094, a Swindon-built engine in 1957. Its last shed was Speke Junction, Liverpool, from where it was withdrawn in May 1968. Another 9F is on the same type of train from Stanlow, following 92094. Black 5 45395, built by Armstrong Whitworth in 1937, is on the main line with cov hops. The cov hop wagons were to be seen behind 8F haulage as well. The train will be crossing the canal. The next train is coming towards the bridge on the West Coast Main Line. The engine is being filled at Gently, built by Horwich Works in 1950, withdrawn in 1967 and cut up at Cohen's of Kettering. Being held at signals by the bridge is 45212. This loco was preserved. It was another Armstrong Whitworth engine and today can be seen on preserved railways and the main line. Opportunity was taken to film the Manchester Ship Canal with a tugboat. There was a convenient road bridge at Arpley to film trains passing onto the line towards Manchester. A double header with oil tanks from Stanlow is seen behind Black 5 44916 built at Crewe in 1945 and 9F 92109 also built at Crewe but in 1956. It will be seen here arriving and departing from Manchester and the east likely to be Yorkshire. Then there was an ordinary freight train with 8F 48253 built by the North British Locomotive Company for the War Department in 1942. .48253 comes off the freight here to shunt. This is an inspection saloon being hauled by Stanier Black 5 45305. She was preserved and can be seen today working some trains on British Railways tracks. This time it is Jubilee 45571 South Africa, seen with a freight at Arpley. She was shedded at Speke Junction here in 1964. The West Coast main line through Warrington Station had steam in the mid-1960s. A Black 5 has a down passenger train coming into the station from Crewe. Warrington had a locomotive shed just north of Bank Quay Station. These views were taken at the end of steam here. The shed closed in 1967. 92108 was one of the last in her class to be withdrawn. She was stored at Speke Junction Shed from November 1967 to January 1968. (92167) was at Carnforth in 1967 as one of the last in her class. She had a mechanical stoker in the early 1960s. The coaling plant adjacent to the west end of the shed shows Black 5 45221 built in 1955 being coal. Back on the West Coast Main Line, we are north at Winwick, 3 miles north of Warrington. It is level here for a Britannia to be pulling a passenger train. It is also 4 tracks here and plenty of steam. It was followed by a Jubilee on a passenger going north. Princess Coronations were still running as we see. 46257 City of Salford was saw earlier, departing crew goes by. Local trains were seen. Crab 42705 is working 10 to 1st on this passenger train. And another Britannia 70015 Apollo is in its last year of service, having been built at Crewe in 1951. It is on 1L27, a passenger train from Euston to Carlisle. Then Jubilee 45630 Swaziland, to be withdrawn in November 1961, has only 3 coaches. Sister Jubilee 45567 South Australia is going in the opposite direction towards Crewe, withdrawn in January 1965. Jubilees by now were being used on freight trains. Locally based at Warrington, 45633 Aden is on a Class 6 freight. This Jubilee is 45553 Canada, withdrawn in November 1964 and on a parcels towards Crewe. The Jubilee class totalled 191 locos built between 1934 and 1936. 4 were preserved. Moving towards Wigan, we find 8F 48509 in May 1965 at Winwick with a coal train. Coal was mined in the area quite a lot. While here, 70001 Hotspur has a down parcels train. It had seen a lot of use in East Anglia at the beginning of its life. Its last shed was Carlisle Kingmore. Again, locally based at Warrington, 4F 44181 has a down freight, also in May 1965. But we like seeing the Princess Coronations. 46238 City of Carlisle has an up passenger train, followed by 46248 City of Leeds, both withdrawn in September 1964 at the end of their class. 8F